From Kerala to Tamil Nadu, a show of strength, a volley of attacks. Tamil Nadu's political battlefield is on fire as actor turned politician Vijay stormed Vellore, taking on Chief Minister MK Stalin head on and setting his sights on North Chennai. The 2026 battle is officially underway. Yes, ma'am.
இந்த விஜயும் மக்களும் ரத்தமும் சதையும் மாறி உடலும் உயிரும் மாறி ஒன்னிலிருந்து ஒண்ண பிரிக்கவே முடியாது. Yes.
A high voltage rally in Vellore and an even sharper attack on the ruling DMK and Chief Minister MK Stalin by TVK Chief Vijay. Tamil Nadu's political battlefield is heating up. The battle lines are clearly drawn, the rhetoric intensifying. As Vijay arrived in Vellore, massive crowds swarmed his vehicle.
Look at the crowd that is happening. This is where police are supposed to intervene and clear the road, but we are not seeing any kind of police over here. Vijay is over there, and only one policeman is here who is trying to stop the crowd, but that's not going to work because there are hundreds of people who are at this spot while they are trying to wave to Vijay. And there's another policeman over there who's trying to stop them, but the crowd is extremely overwhelming. And here they are trying to say how they just want to see Vijay.
The actor turned politician fired his fiercest salvo yet at the ruling DMK, warning it not to underestimate the TVK. Targeting Chief Minister MK Stalin, Vijay accused the Chief Minister of making false promises to the people of Tamil Nadu.
உண்மையிலே இந்த எலெக்ஷன் எதுக்கான எலெக்ஷன் சொல்லட்டுமா? தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுக்கும் ஊழலுக்கும் நடக்கிற போர், தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுக்கும் லஞ்சத்துக்கும் நடக்கிற போர், தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுக்கும் இந்த நிர்வாகத்தை சரியா செய்யாத இந்த திமுக அரசுக்கும் நடக்கிற போர், அதாவது தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுக்கும் உங்க ஆட்சிக்கும் நடக்கிற போர், தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களுக்கும் ஸ்டாலின் சாருக்கும் நடக்கிற போர். இன்னும் சுருக்கமா சொல்லணும்னா விஜய்க்கும் ஸ்டாலின் சாருக்கும் நடக்கிற போர்.
Escalating his offensive, Vijay questioned why he was blamed for the Karur tragedy and alleged that TVK's political events are being deliberately blocked.
அப்படி நாங்கெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு நண்பர்கள்னா அப்புறம் ஏன் சார் கரூர் விஷயத்துல ஏன் மேல பழி தூக்கி போட்டீங்க? உங்களுக்கு மனசாட்சின்னு ஒண்ணு இருந்தா அப்படி பேசிருப்பீங்களா? அப்படி நாங்கெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு நண்பர்கள்னா ஒரு ஈவென்ட் ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் நடத்துறதுக்கு ஒரு இடமோ ஒரு பர்மிஷனோ ஏன் கொடுக்க மாட்டேன்றீங்க?
He also dismissed speculation of aligning with the BJP or the AIA DMK, saying the people of Tamil Nadu know the real face of the BJP.
இதுக்கு நடுவுல இந்த என்டிஏ டெல்லி இதெல்லாம் என்ன லாஜிக்னே புரிய மாட்டேங்குது சார். தமிழ்நாடு தான் விஜய், இந்த விஜய் தான் தமிழ்நாடு. தூய சக்தி டிவிகேவுக்கும் தீய சக்தி டிஎம்கேவுக்கும் தான் இந்த போர்.
The political stakes have just risen. The TVK has once again hinted that Vijay could contest from North Chennai.
எங்க அண்ணன் நம்மளுடைய தலைவர் பெரம்பூர் தொகுதியில் நிக்கணும். அந்த மாதிரி வட சென்னையில் எனக்கு தெரியும் அவர் மைண்ட் வட சென்னையில் எங்கேயோ ஒரு இடத்துல இருக்கும். ஏன்னா இந்த 50-60 வருஷமா இந்த வட சென்னையை ஒதுக்கி 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 இந்த திமுக செய்த சூழ்ச்சியை தூக்கி எறியக்கூடிய ஒரே தலைவர் நம்ம மட்டும்தான்.
With North Chennai in his sights, Vijay's politics is shifting from symbolism to direct confrontation. The 2026 battle for Tamil Nadu has well and truly begun. With Pramod Madhav in Vellore, Bureau Report, India Today.
உங்க விஜய் நான் வரேன்.
All right, so that was the rally that everybody was actually keeping a very close eye on. Remember, it comes at a time when this obviously is the bastion of of the DMK of MK Stalin. And of course, just in a few days from now, the dates for the elections would be announced. The battle for the state clearly heating up here. Dhanitharan of the DMK is with us, and we'll soon be joined by Satya Kumar of the TVK as well. But to you first, Mr. Dhanitharan, I want to begin by asking you, how does the DMK really look at this rally that was organized by the TVK by Vijay today, where he's in fact launched a scathing attack against the DMK, against the Chief Minister? Also, to tell our viewers, Satya Kumar has joined the debate. Thank you both for your time. That was for you, Mr. Dhanitharan. Right. Okay, in fact, we will be going across to Dhanitharan in a moment from now. I'm going to go straight across to Satya Kumar for the moment. He is, of course, from the TVK. Satya Kumar, please do tell us the very fact that this is a rally that was organized by the TVK. Vijay was there. Yes, we've seen huge crowds at the rally, but many say that at the end of the day, this is, star power. That's what everybody in the state is now saying, as far as other political parties in the election fray are concerned, that this may not necessarily transform into votes. This is just star power, and that's the reason why people are curious to see what Vijay is offering.
Sneha, this is not a star power. This is a statesman's power. That's a statement I would like to make. My leader, Thalapathy Vijay, is resonating the voice of people today. If you see at Vellore, he spoke what is the basic problem of Tamil Nadu. Today, the DMK is called the evil force by my leader for only reason, the amount of corruption as notified by Mr. Palanivel Tyagarajan in one of the audio files earlier through audio, which got leaked. He said 30,000 crore per year. You take about 5 years, it's minimum 1,80,000 crore. The total debt of Tamil Nadu is about 10 lakh crores. So that means Tamil Nadu is borrowing to actually do corruption. And every ration card is today with 2.5 crore debt. That's a kind of corruption going on in Tamil Nadu. And here is my leader trying to come to every location like Salem, Vellore, and in almost all locations, in spite of the constraints created by the ruling government through the SOP. It is actually an attack against the free and fair election, not allowing my leader to come and campaign. It is against free campaign regulations notified by the United Nations. So we have to understand, with all this constraint, my leader is coming out to speak on behalf of the people, their problem, their basic issues, and notifying and bringing awareness.
Okay.
In fact, we all should be thankful. That is the reason I told you, it is not star power, it's statesman power.
Okay.
My Thalapathy Vijay is a statesman.
Statesman power. All right, says the TVK. I'm going to now welcome Dhanitharan as well from the DMK. Thank you for your time. If you heard a part of what was said by the TVK spokesperson, Mr. Satya Kumar, says this is statesman power. My question to him was that because of the crowds, can we now then see this as star power, which may or may not necessarily transform into votes? How do you respond, Dhanitharan?
If the elections are going to be decided on the crowd, then we need not have election only. Based on the crowd, we can decide which party has support of the people. We have seen it with Chiranjeevi, we have seen it with many other actors. People come to see the actor. There's a craze for the actor in Vijay, they come. But that does not mean that it will translate to votes. Vote for people who can give them administration and governance. Right? So that doesn't mean only on the face of one leader. It also goes down to the MLA candidates, goes down to the Undriya Sailala, that is the zonal secretaries, goes down to the booth level workers. So because these are the people who are going to be in the ground to help the people. And I think Satya Kumar also spoke about SOP and permission not being given. I'll ask you a question. In Tamil Nadu, last 50 years, you tell me, there has been DMK, there has been ADMK, there has been BJP, there has been NTK. In which parties in their conference has Stampede ever happened and people died?
Okay.
You may give hundreds of reasons.
Yeah, let me interrupt.
Yes.
One
moment, please. Let him make his point. I'll come to you, Mr. Satya Kumar. I'll let you respond to that point on the Stampede that he's
That is because the TVK as an organization does, or rather as a political party.
Okay, we'll just in fact connect with Mr. Dhanitharan in a moment from now. Seems to be some problem with that line, but you were in fact responding, Mr. Satya Kumar, the fact that the DMK says that where have you seen these, people die in stampedes in political rallies of this kind? What's your response?
Sneha, if you see, in Tamil Nadu, there was an air show conducted in Marina. Five people died. There was a casualty. At that point of time, for even public meetings, they did not have a SOP. My leader, Talabadi Vijay, TVK went to the court, asked for the SOP much ahead in June 2025 itself. In September 18, 2025, Madras High Court gave a direction to the DGP to provide SOP. But DMK government never gave the SOP until January. You tell me here, my leader is considering prevention is better than cure.
Okay.
And he has approached the court much earlier. Now he's coming and saying, where is the, in last 50 years, talking about the history of 50 years, I'm talking about in the last 1.5 years, what this DMK government has done.
Okay, Dhanitharan, please respond.
They are afraid
when
of my
an SOP
leader's
could have
race.
been set up by your government, Satya Kumar argues that you didn't do it. So his leader, Vijay here, had said that there's prevention that we can do. You know, this wasn't something that was deliberate, and he clearly isn't to be blamed for the stampede at Karur. How do you respond?
That itself shows that he does not have the qualities to be a leader. If you have to be a leader, you have to take responsibility. The first quality any leader should have to take responsibility. Yes, my party has made some mistakes. Whatever, he can also blame my party. That's fine. That's politics. But he should also firstly taken the blame, saying, okay, we don't have a grassroots structure. That is why it happened. Next time we will change. No. Then the next meeting happened. Then again, there was one death. But even before the Karur stampede, even in the Madurai meeting and other meetings, there are at least four people have been killed because of poor planning. So the warning signs is already there. They chose to ignore it. Even in Karur stampede, the police had given a list of instruction to be followed, right, which was not followed at all. Vijay, instead of coming at probably at 9 o'clock, came at 2 o'clock. Instead of going at 1 o'clock, he went to the other place at 6 o'clock. And people were waiting for him for 12 hours. That's why dehydration happened, and then stampede happened. And similarly in Salem, I'll tell you, he kept the meeting from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. It's nearing summer now. Which political party on this planet rather would keep when the sun is going to hit 35 degrees, 36 degrees? Even BJP, ADMK keep the meeting after 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. You can see even Prime Minister rallies. I'm not even speaking for DMK. You look at other parties, all they keep at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Have you ever heard, you've been covering politics, 12 to 3, has ever meeting been kept in a state like Tamil Nadu
quick
or in
response to
Rajasthan,
that,
12 o'clock
and
to 3
then we
o'clock
will
the
move
meeting
on.
times?
We'll move on. Yes, Satya Kumar, tell me.
That's the standard time getting approved by the Tamil Nadu government. Tamil Nadu government provides approval only from 12 to 3. That means it is the evil force DMK which is trying to provide time from 12 to 3.
Is
12
it?
to 3.
Okay. Okay.
It's a state's power.
It's the time that
It's
has
a
been
state's
given by
power.
the government. Permission rally comes in after the government gives the go-ahead. Dhanitharan.
Can he take the
I'll tell you the
responsibility
reason.
for all the meetings in
Whatever
Tamil
time,
Nadu? And by the way,
whatever timing we give, anyways,
Satya
this
Kumar,
gentleman-
please let him make a
No, see, I have
point,
to
then I'll
speak now.
come
You
back
can't
to
interrupt
you.
me.
Yes, Dhanitharan, go ahead.
See, whatever timing that we give, anyways, comes 2-3 hours late. In Karur also, he wanted to come at 9 o'clock, he went at 1 o'clock, and then further at 5
Okay,
o'clock.
that argument
So
falls
that-
then,
and
no,
that's a first of all,
Dhanitharan, that, you know, he
That's first
chose
dead.
that timing deliberately. You know, you did say
No,
that.
no. You're putting words in my mouth. I'm
No.
not saying we said that.
What did you say
He asked
then?
for the specific timing. We asked for the specific timing simply because Salem Airport cannot operate after 4:35 because that does not have night landing facilities or night departure facilities. He didn't want to go by road to Coimbatore and take a flight. That's all.
Okay,
That's
okay,
the
quick
only reason
response.
why the time was from 12 to 3. Other
Okay.
meetings have happened
it
in
is
the
just,
evening.
Sneha, it is
Satya
just
Kumar.
not. It is just not one meeting. Wherever we seek permission. Yesterday, I was in a policy briefing meeting in one of the constituencies in Tamil Nadu. There, the state has actually dug pathholes there. So they are not allowing us to conduct the program. It is just not the program of the leader. For all the programs of the TVK, they give restrictions and they don't want us to campaign. So it is an attack on the free and fair election, which election commission has to note.
You know, I also want to begin by, I also want to ask you, at the end of the day, Dhanitharan, like a lot of people would say, and is that something that bothers the DMK as well in the state of Tamil Nadu, that, you know, first-time voters would want to go with Vijay, you know, fresh set of ideas. At the end of the day, he's offering change, which may be, some sort of a refreshing change or refreshing idea for the youngsters, particularly first-time voters. Does that perturb the DMK a little?
How do you know who's going to vote for whom without the elections? Well, people can say whatever they want. Each party will say we're going to get 200 seats, but only the elections will tell. And my party has proved, or rather, my leader, 2019 clean sweep, 2021 majority victory, 2022 municipal election big victory, 2024 clean sweep. So, which means we are on the way to win the second term. TVK is a new party. See, Vijay does not come out of his house at all. On most issues, he doesn't reply. Once in a while, he comes and give issue statements. On once in a month, he comes and speaks to the public. If you ask why, he says the government doesn't give permission. There's a new reason that they're giving for, because last 1 year people are saying why is this night not coming. Similarly, after Karur, the only reason they kept giving was, oh, it's because of the DMK government. Political rallies are organized by political parties. First, take the blame. Secondly, they wanted CBI investigation. Now CBI is calling them to Delhi and investigating them. As of now, there's been no blame that's been put on the state government.
Okay.
So which means they themselves are confused. Right, so they themselves wanted to absolve themselves of blame and ask for CBI, and now because CBI has come, CBI has seen all these things the state government has done. There's nothing wrong, and now that's why they're investigating the TVK.
Okay, Satya Kumar, respond.
Now the other blade, now he doesn't come out of the house, so he's saying we are not giving permission. How can we stop anybody? Right, he can call press and talk. I'll tell you one thing, just 20 seconds. Your
Okay.
channel, India Today, did a conclave. My chief minister was there, deputy chief minister was there. Similarly, Edapadi Palaniswamy was there. Vijay could have gone to Leela hotel where the conclave happened. Today, there is CNN News 18 conclave. He could have gone to ITC. He could have also taken questions. He could handpick students from IIT Madras, Anna
Okay.
University,
Okay.
and make them ask questions and speak. In his house, he can call 20 students and say, he is not even allowing for one-to-one interviews with media channels.
Okay, you're giving ideas here to the TVK on how to make an outreach.
I have been giving these ideas for the last 2 months. They're not listening. He wouldn't meet.
Okay.
I'm very confident. It's not that he does not know. I'm not saying rocket science. I'm not saying how rocket has to be built.
Okay.
I'm only saying these are basics. After the budget, he could have met the CIA people and then spoken to them. No, because he's not confident. He does not know what he stands for. That is
Satya
why.
Kumar, is that the reason why he's not giving interviews, not confident of meeting people, no one-on-one?
My leader is communicating directly to the people.
Okay.
And he is grooming leaders like us.
Okay.
And he has allocated departments who has to speak what, and we are speaking to the people and to the media. Accordingly, my leader is grooming leaders in his system, in his party, and accordingly, what we have to understand is in this election is TVK versus DMK. DMK is damn afraid of TVK today because we are going to capture power in 2026.
Capture
sure.
power, or the other big question I want to
can I
ask
come
you,
in
and that's going to
quickly?
be my last question, Dhanitharan. Let me just put that question on whether there is going to be an indirect benefit to the AIDMK and to the BJP, to the NDA, if at all Vijay were to take away at least a vote percentage or even seats perhaps. Who would be at an advantage? Would the DMK be at a big disadvantage? Would the NDA eventually benefit if at all there is a strong performance by the TVK? Dhanitharan?
This election is not about who's going to be the chief minister. You take any survey or poll the last 1 year or 24 hours, 24 months, my chief minister has an approval rating of more than 45% to 46%, any survey that you may take. But what is pertinent to note is that it's number 2, number 3 is at 20%, 24% or 15%. So this election is not about who's going to be the chief minister. That is fixed in the minds of the Tamil Nadu people. Who's going to be the opposition? Is it going to be ADMK, BJP combined, or is it going to be TVK? It is the election. I am saying my vote percentage will remain at least at more than 45%. And then the remaining who's going to get 25%, 27% will become the opposition. That is this election about. So there is no reason why I should be afraid. So I will also make one quick rebuttal before we end this.
Okay.
I want to say Vijay says he is the candidate for all the 23-4 constituencies. Then I'm asking why Vijay is not coming. They're saying he's grooming leaders. If you're going to groom leaders, then say for Salem, Satya is going to be the candidate. For E Road, ABC is going to be the candidate. Right? That is how it should work.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So you are saying I am the candidate. So every candidate, you think it's Vijay and you vote.
Okay.
But you ask why Vijay is not taking question. Vijay will say
I'm going to let
leaders.
Satya Kumar respond to that. Yes, Satya Kumar. Please.
Every candidate is Vijay. Every candidate is Vijay. Every candidate is Vijay. Accordingly, his
But Vijay
ideas,
won't
his
speak
ideology, TVK remains as an ideology which my leader preaches to every constituency.
Okay.
Accordingly, he is the face of the party. He is going to be the CM in 2026, where his face is going to be there for 234. That's the reason DMK is damn afraid.
All right.
Because they cannot show the face of Mr. Stalin, neither Mr. K. Nehru, who has been charged for 1,300 crore scam now, where he has sold the jobs to the people of Tamil Nadu.
Okay, it remains to be seen how this pans out. At least we're waiting for the election dates to be announced. And of course, the elections is going to be a high voltage election campaign. And we're seeing a glimpse of it already. We saw one in Vellore today as well. Thanking you, Satya Kumar and also Dhanitharan, for joining in with your views on what could be really the prospects for your respective political parties.